Hello, and welcome to the Trench Mob Show. I am your host, the best podcast host in the universe, Steve Cully. We had a phenomenal episode last week, the Trench Mob reunion episode, showing the early days of the group and plenty of members who came on to show their appreciation to what they experienced, and it was amazing to see all of them and to see where they are now. Um, there was one comment that was funny. I'm trying to find it. I wanted to read it to Julius because I figured he'd get a kick out of it. It was from someone watching the show who had a few interesting things to say.
Check them out.
They didn't like some of your words.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to find
Tell them get in line.
No, it was funny the way that they said it. They were complaining about stupid shit. All right. Comments. You said a lot without saying nothing. that was their gripe. Say more with substance.
Oh man, we got. Sometimes you got fans, sometimes you got haters.
Wow. Okay. All right. But yeah, we got some kids to show. We got some seniors that we're trying to get looked at, and we want to make sure we do okay with them. All right. That's okay. Right. Here we go. Do you guys hear an echo?
No, that's pretty cool.
No.
On my end.
The thing is, I think because Julius watches the show live sometimes, you kind of hear it. Julius got it on the big screen.
Oh yeah, just try to lower the volume. There you go. You're good. Okay. All right. We got Mr. Slade Wittstock. Slade Wittstock from Lake Mary High School. First of all, we had several questions about reclassing. We've talked about it several times, and it continues to keep coming up. With the recruiting climate today and junior college not technically counting towards your 5 years of eligibility, you're going to get 5 years now. People are talking about reclassing, and you're going to end up, because they're curious about doing so, because obviously you're going to graduate 23, maybe 24 years old, as opposed to maybe 21 or 22. Do you think in the long run, reclassing and doing a year over, if it improves your stock and gets you into a better school, will benefit you more than doing a year or two of junior college or prep school? That's what several people were asking.
From my personal experience, I will die on that hill and say reclassing is the worst thing you could ever do. But it could work in similar ways. I say if you're gonna reclass up. So that way, if you're 27,
yes,
reclass to 26, so you could get into school early. That would be better. But in today's climate, and like we did in the Zoom earlier, like we tell people, there's nothing wrong with going to junior college. Most of the people that you see these days, that are getting opportunities, that are getting the P5, that are getting the G5 offers, play at a junior college. Like we've had plenty of junior college guys on this show. David Connor, we've had Emory Kendrick, and they all said the same thing. They went to junior college, took the high road. Now David Connor is on his way to another P5 school to dominate, and Emory Kendrick is on his way to a school even without even playing this year. So
right with the
I firmly believe if you're going to reclass, do it young or just don't do it at all. Even if you put it at an advantage, it has its disadvantages, and even when you think it doesn't have a disadvantage. So one example, and then I'll let Julius. The advantage can be certain sports. Like football, it might not work, but in basketball, it could be a thing if you're averaging 20, 30 points. I know this is a trench mob. I know this is a trenches show, but let me give a quick story. When I was working in the high school, I was working at a school called Eagles Landing. And basketball team was really good. Football team had its ups and downs. That's why I took the job to help with the O-line. And there was a kid on the basketball team. He was like maybe 2 inches taller than Julius. He was like 6'2", 6'3", jumping out the gym. And he was in a playoff game. And, he came out, I think he had like 25, 26 points. And it was like, who is this kid? Who is this guy? His name ended up being David Thomas. He ended up being an electric guy, 2,000-point scorer, the whole nine. Well, come to find out, he went to a rival school that was right around the corner from Eagles Landing, then transferred to Eagles Landing, but he reclassed as a ninth grader. And he ended up averaging 25 all 4 years he was at Eagles Landing. Like I said, he had 25, I think he had 2,000 points, few rebounds, played in 4 state championships, won one, and he signed with Mercer. Here's why it's a disadvantage, and here's why I say reclassing can put you in entitled territory and in a best of territory. He goes to Mercer. He averages 8. Remember, this is a 4-year starter. So now he's going from high school to college, thinking he was the guy, I sat out a year, I should be good in the hood. He goes to Mercer. The most points he ever had at the time was, I think he had an 18-point game. He was a 6-man and then did pretty good. Mercer doesn't have a good year, whatever. He transfers. He ends up going to DePaul, Big East school. UConn was in it at one point, and he barely played. I think the most points he had was 7 points.
Barely saw the court.
Steve, Julius, you want to know what he did after this year?
Please, did he transfer?
He transferred again. Transfers to a HBCU. And now he's 21, 22 years old on his third school when you was just at Mercer, coming off the bench, averaging 7, 8, close to 12 points.
Yeah, as a freshman too.
And those are the disadvantages. When you reclass, you think you got all the momentum, you think you got all the advantages, nothing can hold you down. And then you get to college and you realize, oh, this is the real shit. And then you start doing what you're doing. Now you still all over the place. Talking about a guy that averaged 25 points in high school, and now he's on his third school.
Yeah.
And that could be a toll. And in football, you see a lot of people do it. And then the disadvantages is there's no adversity. Like some kids might go to another school. It may be good for them, but then they don't play or they're behind the 8 ball because it was bigger than everybody and everything like that. So I will die on that hill saying that I would rather you go to junior college.
I agree.
Any junior college, the military, Lackawanna, any college, any Mississippi JUCO, Kansas JUCO, do a year and get in while you fit in before reclassing. Because as you can see right now in the climate of where we are in recruiting, and me and Coach Julius just talked about it in the Zoom meeting, junior colleges are back on the track to where you can get a 4 or 5 scholarship and make your dreams come true.
Yeah. Julius?
Yeah, man, I feel the same way, man. I'm not a big fan of reclassing, I'll be honest, because I just feel like, man, if you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't. The only time I'm a fan of reclassing, let's say a kid plays basketball and he decides to play football in his junior season and he has an opportunity, after his junior season to go to a prep school to get 2 more high school years to develop a little bit more. I may agree with a reclass to them, but if you've been playing football since you've been 5 years old, 6 years old, and you don't have any scholarship offers, it's probably because you're just not good enough, my guy. Or I do agree with it if, let's say, for instance, you're a 7th grader and you're an all-star, or you're an 8th grader and you're an all-star, but you're only 5'6", you know.
Right.
But you know you're a hell of a player. Your dad is 6'4", your mom is 5'10", and you know at some point, hopefully you get, you know, you got long arms, big hands, big feet, and you just haven't had your growth spurt yet. You know, I may agree with it then because now you're doing it, you know, to, you know, enhance your stock because you know you're going to need to be 6 foot plus, you know, to even be considered a prospect in most cases, especially a P4 prospect, you know.
Yeah.
So those are the two instances that I do agree with it. I don't believe in doing it now just to give yourself an advantage, and I'll tell you why. With the new 5-for-5 rule, you have 5 years to play in college. You know, it's no red shirt.
Half a decade.
You know what I mean? So, like, brother, like for me, when I was at UConn, I didn't red shirt, but I got hurt my second year. So I got a medical red shirt. You know, in some instances, I wish I would have left as a junior and went to the NFL because I would have been 22 instead of 23
Your
when I
stock
went
would
to
have
the
been higher.
NFL. So I feel like I would rather spend more years pro. I don't want to be if that's my destiny.
Exactly.
You know, I went to college. I'll be honest. I had one goal to get to the NFL.
Exactly.
You know, so you know I would rather start my pro career at 22, knowing that by the time I get 30, my knees are going to begin to hurt. My back is going to begin to hurt a little more. You know, and I would rather give myself pro years. I mean, now they're making, you know, they're making money in college now, but it wasn't really about that for me. It was about just the sustainability of having a pro career. You know, maybe that changes now with NIL money. But for me, man, I mean, unless, you know, you started late, you know, you're still learning the game, or you're just tiny and you're an 8th grader, but you got long arms and tall parents, I don't see a reason for other than that, man. Because you got so long, man. There's so many options. There's prep schools, there's JUCOs.
Yeah,
the
I mean,
D2 will move up. Yeah, you got 5 years, man, to
7
be in
years.
college, bro. Like, you need really 1 or 2 years to get drafted, you know, if you're good enough. You know, so I mean, I don't think it's worth the wait, in my opinion.
Coach Jordan, because you mentioned about the recruiting service that you were having a Zoom call with. What are your opinions of recruiting services and the amount that they may help a kid with recruiting?
I was against it until I joined it. With recruiting EGA, we don't charge as much. We don't do as much, so I can only speak for us. But most of these recruiting services, they only want one thing. They're not trying to help you. They're not trying to do anything for you. They just want $1,200 or $2,000, and then it is what it is. Like, recruiting services can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. For me, it's been a great thing because we tell people straight up, like, listen, you're either a D2 guy, you're either a D3 guy, or you're a P5, G5 guy. And a lot of things that these recruiting services don't offer is, oh, we got small school connections. You're definitely a P5 guy. Like, why would you tell a 5'11" center that he's going P5 knowing they ain't even going to look that way, even if he's dogging dudes? And trust me, everyone on this thing done seen some 5'11" dudes dominate and still got to take the high road and make something shake. So I think if you get with a recruiting service, make sure they're telling you the truth. Hey, if you give me your film, we'll look at it. We're going to give you real evaluations. We're going to tell you what it is. We're going to tell you what you need to work at, and we're going to move on. If you got a recruiting specialist that's on that, then you in good shape. But if you got a recruiting specialist that as soon as they meet you, oh, yeah, you come with me. Yeah, you going to Bama right then and there. And then 2 months later, you done spent a total of $7,000 just to get nothing. Yeah. Now you in the hole. And now we looking around like, but you said we was going to do this. You said we was going to do that.
Yeah, you told me this. You told me
this, but you didn't hear where he said he ain't got no small town connections. All you
there's no guarantee of anything.
There's no guarantee.
Yeah, and they can't guarantee it.
And that's the thing with recruiting services. Like, they have these guarantees. Like, okay, you get with me, you pay this money, you're going to do it. One thing I love about recruiting EGA, and I wear the Peach State Gridiron hoodie today because we got it coming up. We guaranteeing you one thing. We're gonna be honest with you, and we're gonna put you in a spot where you're gonna be great. And if nobody's going to tell you that, then you might as well not do it. And trust me, I've seen plenty of recruiting services where some people take their money and then it ends up being bad. Prime example, before I let Julius talk, we just had a guy, big-time comedian, won't say his name, lives in the outskirts of Georgia. He was charging people $6,000 to use his service. The most was $6,000. And he had a few Colorado connections because his son went here and he had this, and his son played at Buford, had this going on. Well, come to find out, he scammed 2 twin sisters out of $6,000 apiece. He scammed one of my guys. He scammed a whole bunch of people. There's a paper trail. He had like 3 or 4 different warrants, different cities.
So it's fraud.
Just for fraud. And yet this man is just walking like he's living a dream. Like, you just lost $3,000, $4,000. Now, I don't have a kid, and Julius got 2 daughters. He got a son and a daughter. And I'm pretty sure if you told Julius to pay $6,000 and he gets nothing for his son, who's only 5 right now, but is going to be 16 soon, I know Julius. He's going to whoop some ass. So it's going to be it's ups and downs. Like, just get with recruiting coordinators that's going to tell you the truth and give it to you straight. The people that's guaranteeing you stuff, leave them alone.
Julius, what are your feelings on it? Because
for sure, I feel the same way, man. I mean, recruiting service today's age is scary. You know, as soon as I hear the word recruiting service, like, you don't. I had a guy today reach out to me on LinkedIn, you know, from a recruiting service. I'm like, recruiting services on LinkedIn now, you know, but, you know, it's just scary, man, because like Coach Jordan said, it's all about money. Now, we just had a Coach Ken Rogers out of Chicago. I've known him now for 10 years. I was introduced by a buddy of mine who'd known him for 20 years. He actually helped him get to University of Minnesota back in 2004, actually. So he only takes on 10 to 15 guys a year that he even wants to help. And when he helps you,
he knows he can put the time in for that many guys.
Exactly. You know, and when he helps you, he's going to make a decision whether he can help you or not. You know, you're not going to just be able to pay him $5,000 and he doesn't charge, you know, that much, you know, but you're not going to be able to just pay him and say, I need you to get my kid in school, because he understands that there are no guarantees and I can't do anything with a 5'9", you know, 220-pound D-line.
He'll turn people away if he knows.
Exactly. He'll turn people away. He'll say, you know what? I can't do anything with you. I don't want to take your money. I don't want to waste your time or my time, you know. And that's the type of guys that, you know, I like to partner with. I like to deal with, because we're very connected. I'm very connected. Coach Jordan is even more connected than I am, you know, because he talks to more coaches than I do, you know. So if I can't help you, I'd rather pass you off to a guy like that instead of a recruiting service, because a recruiting service, most of the answers are going to be automated. Though these guys have been using AI since AI first started. So most of them, you're talking to generators and things like that, man, you know, and it is not going to work. And then at the end of the day, when you're not in school and you're at home mad, you know, because you spent $6,000, which is a wow amount of money on a recruiting service, you know, now you're mad at the world and you can't do anything about it.
I hear you. No, I hear you. Okay. All right. We will put on. What did I have up first? Oh, I got him. Slade Wittstock from Lake Mary High School in Lake Mary, Florida. I believe that's a pretty good program.
Oh, yeah. I think Lake Mary is ranked.
They're really good, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this is one of those kids that reached out to me, showed me some film. You know, look at it, tell me what you know. And here we are on the best O-line, D-line show in the country. So everyone can see it. Good kid, awesome. Mauler, very little athletic, could use a little tune up. I think he has a few offers. They got 4 or 5 offers. I think he's only a junior. He could be a senior. Play some guard, play some tackle. I think his first clip is him at tackle.
Good kid.
Yeah, good kid.
Okay. Yeah, I think he is a 27. Okay. Perfect.
Nobody's watching 7-minute highlight tape, but we'll
breeze through it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Great first play.
Definitely a mauler.
Great first play.
Oh! I like that. I like that nastiness. Jeez.
Look at him in the pool. Look at him screaming. Oh, the athletic Billy. He's gone.
Getting downfield.
He's getting downfield. Very athletic, man.
Oh.
Good job on the double team. Way to stay square. He's moving.
You know how tall he is? You know how tall he is?
He's like 6'3". He's like 6'3", 6'4". Got my notes right here. Hold on.
Jeez.
This guy's a dude. Very underrated.
He is physical. He is
6'2", 280.
Okay, so he's more likely going to end up as a guard.
He's 100% going to be a guard.
Yeah, yeah.
But for a guard, he's very athletic. He's very technical. He wants to finish dudes. He's blocking to the whistle. So I love it.
Yeah, what I really like about his film so far is he's showing the different types of blocks on offense that you need. He's showing himself pulling. He's showing himself getting out on screens. He's showing him combo blocks. He's showing drive blocking.
And he's putting it early. So that's good for everyone. He does it a little early.
And pass blocking too, like we talked about.
Yep. But you can tell by the pass set that's more of a guard. He's on that.
Yeah, he's got a guard pass.
Yeah, he's got that guard stand. So he's probably doing it because he's probably one of the most athletic guys. And when you're playing 7A ball in Florida, which is one of the toughest in the country,
Jesus,
he gets you. He can get you. So he's doing a great job. This is some good talent he's going.
This is 7A?
7A in Florida.
My good God. 7A.
He's still
I know St. Mary's is incredible, but yeah, I can see he's got a great punch.
He's physical for sure.
And he's playing on the left side. He's moving people off the ball. Jeez.
He's still blocking to the whistle. He's athletic. I would work on his feet a little bit. You saw in the second play, kind of skipped around to go to blocks. And his pass pro, like we said, is short setting at the tackle spot. But like we both said, he's a guard at the next level. I'm willing to bet he's a G5, FCS type of guy. He's got that stability. He can move and pass pro. So for sure.
Yeah,
love the snatch. He couldn't get him down, but I love to work on the snatch technique. So he's technical.
I like his patience in pass blocking too. The way he times up his punch. I like the way he carries his hands. There, he did a good snatch. He doesn't drop his hands too low. He's got his hands up, ready to go.
Yeah, he just need to work on the little knee bend. He's getting pushed back a little bit.
Yeah, I see. Now. Yeah,
he's anchoring now, like right there. That's good. That's a good job. Way to cut it off at that point. Good job with the spin move.
Good job on the spin move. Yeah.
He just needs to anchor down, work on his feet a little bit, work on his hands. Well, his hands are good. You need to work on lower leverage. Right there, work on his balance and everything. But everything else is perfect. Of him at guard. Not going to be a 6'2" tackle.
He's playing against top-level competition.
And he's doing some great things.
He's doing some really good things.
Yeah, they got a lot of speed down there in Florida, but them ends be fast.
Oh, yeah. He's holding his own, man. I'm seeing some good things. Like, he's not getting beat too much. He just got to stay still and anchor down, like right there. Good job on the spin move. Good job.
Very, very impressive. And so he reached out to you guys. He hasn't been someone who's done 5v5 before, right?
No, but I'm willing to bet if he came on the road, he would definitely. Because coaches can see him at guard. So he probably not going to get a lot of recruiting.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they're seeing him out of position. But he's staying with 5v5, you come on the road, we're going to put you in a great position for you to be successful.
Yeah, and that's right. He's going to be a 27 kid. So
right. So it'll be perfect for him.
That would be great to get him on the road with you.
That's the thing I was telling the parent earlier, man. They just seem
to
not understand that for some reason, man. I'm like, man, with us, we're going to put you
not understand position. What?
They're like, what do you mean? If he's in his position, he's his position. I'm like, nah, man, with us,
it doesn't work.
We're going to put you at the position, that you're going to thrive at. Like, you're not going to be 6'1" playing tackle for us. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you're not going to be a 300-pound guy playing edge for us, unless you're just that type of athlete. Now, I've seen them. They're
going to
do it.
They're going to debate you on that?
Yeah, it was like, nah, man. What do you mean, coach? I don't understand. I'm like, well, we're going to put him at the position. Your high school is going to put you where they need you.
Yeah, of course. Right? I get that.
5v5, we're going to put you where you can excel because 5v5 is all about recruiting. It's all about putting you in the eyes of the people who need to see you where they need to see you at.
Yep.
And you're obviously putting them in uncomfortable situations against great talent, which I think is good, which is huge for them to get this opportunity. This is Amarie Fleming, his senior highlights. I'm sorry. Was this the your guest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will switch that. I will put on.
We had a good guest tonight, man. We had nation's lead sack leader, man. It was going to be big.
No, absolutely. Let's go with two of them. Chris. Okay. Chris Layman, 6'4", 290. Wow.
Another athletic mauler type of guy. You know, he's 6'4", so the offers that he has is Hampton, Emory, and Henry. He's got a couple more after that. He's got 4 total.
Is he a senior?
He is a senior. He goes to school in Virginia, does some good stuff, plays some tackle. I definitely think he's going to be a tackle at the next level, especially if he goes to a Hampton or Emory and Henry.
Jesus, the 1360 SAT.
Oh yeah,
holy crap!
10 years ago, he'd go to any school in the country. They don't even want those.
No, my God, that's incredible.
I see the energy. There he is at right tackle.
Oh, that's a great job on the reach block. Oh, God. Great finish. Great finish. Great job on the down block.
Oh, yeah. And he's still.
Pounding him into the ground. Good job getting to his linebacker drive.
Oh, yeah. Squeezed in there a little bit. The athletic ability. I see it. Yes, sir.
Oh, my God.
I'm not seeing too much here, Cully, man. I see the 2-point. I know he was in 3-point earlier. Trying to give it away. Another mauler, man. Another mauler coming off the ball. Good hands. Good stance. He's not too high, not too low.
No, I think he bends pretty well. He's got good flexibility. He looks like he has good hips.
Absolutely.
He obviously has really good hands, and he fought a great job.
Does a good job in the outside zone.
Wow. Oh,
I'm
up looking for work.
Just
always looking for
work. Got to bend his knees a little bit, though. He kind of high.
He's definitely got to bend his knees, for sure. He's definitely got to bend his
knees. Good player, though. Powerful.
Yeah. He could be a little bit lower.
But you can see it because he's slowly getting down there. Like, he's taking his time.
It's like easing into bathwater.
Right.
No, I see he's a little bit he is a little bit awkward getting into that.
He's got that guard. He's got that guard thing going. You know, if he got that stagger a little bit.
That's what I was going to say to you. I don't think he uses enough of a stagger. I think that would help him.
There we go. There's a little stagger right there.
Yeah, that looked better.
I see the trap.
Real good snatch. Yeah,
that's good. That's good right there.
He does look much more comfortable coming out of it too.
Absolutely. But he probably, certain teams, getting a 3, make it look powerful. We're going to run the ball early. You could tell.
Oh yeah, you can see him with the stagger. He's much more comfortable.
So you know when to run in this. If I was you, man, Chris, stay in 2. Stay in 2 point. Don't go to 3. Stay in 2 point. Like look how you look. Like look at the stance.
I love his footwork on his pass set.
Oh yeah. He got a little Juwan Taylor in there, man, with the stop and stutter, hands ready, prepared. I love it.
His feet never come together on his pass set. He keeps good separation, and he's got real good quick
right
feet.
there. But that's good push.
Jeez,
these are dudes, man. These are some good dudes.
So you think he has a couple offers right now, and he is a senior?
So right now he has 4. I think his top 2 are Hampton and Emory Henry, which is a D2.
Yes.
I definitely think he's a D1 type of guy. Hampton is a good school in the HBCU realm.
Hampton's very good. Yes,
they do good things in Virginia, but we get this film now. He may get something bigger.
So my guy Chris Baker, man, with the Hampton, man, that's my guy.
Yeah, I know about Chris Baker, big dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can definitely see with the 3-point, his knees kind of turn out.
Yep. And 2-point, look, that's perfect.
Yeah, he's much better.
He can get out a little better. Like he can make something shake. So stay in 2-point.
Yeah, he moves better from coming out of a 2-point. He looks much more comfortable. He's got his head up. He can see where he's going. Mm-hmm. But I mean, his pass sets are really, really good because that's tough to teach with keeping the width of their feet from coming together.
And one thing that I like, his IQ is good to where I can either short set or long set. We've seen a lot of short sets in the game.
Because he does both, yeah.
Because of how close those D linemen are. Now, yes, a lot of people aren't kicking for depth these days, but a lot of more D linemen are playing tight to the ball so they can play run. So
right, they're playing tight 5s.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. I really like him.
Yeah, I really like him. I like him. I think he should have more offers than what
I think he should too.
Man. That we were just talking about that, Coach Julius. That's just the way the game works. That's how recruiting is.
Yeah, man, it's just hard, man. It's just hard these days, man, because they got to pay you money. So this guy, like, the one thing I seen that he doesn't have was ankle flexibility, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you got to work on that because it's simple things like that will keep you from going to these P4 schools or G5 schools, So you got to work on young men. It's more than just going out here and playing football. You got to get to the chiropractors. You got your stress doctors out here. It's people that can help you with your flexibility, or just going on YouTube and looking at good stretches that you can do every night, because you can be a hell of a player, but somebody can consider you stiff, and that may cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're just as good as the next player, but you can't bend as much, and that's just bending is effort. My guy Trav.
That's all it says. Yeah, I cannot believe this kid has not been offered yet.
Yeah, so he has offers, Cully. You know how that shit goes these days, man.
Right.
Offer is basically, I like you.
Yeah.
But
verbals mean nothing. Yeah,
exactly. So he's speaking to lots of schools right now, man. But I know we got lots and lots of views on this show, man. So
will he have 5 visits at least that he'll be able to take? Officials?
Yeah, so he's gonna go on visits and stuff like that, man.
Good.
And he's talking to schools. I'm talking to schools right now. But the thing is I just want somebody to give him a true opportunity. Right now, if they're still in the looking stage, and he came to my house the other night, and we were working on this video, man, and he, man, if you can go back, Cully, that first video, that first play shows you, Cully, can you run it back to the beginning, if you don't mind?
Absolutely.
So this first play shows you the type of ability this kid has. He's only been playing football for a year. He's only played for a year. And look what he does to this center. He puts him 3 yards in the backfield. He's on the goal line on this play. On the goal line. He's getting penetration, knocking these guys 3 yards in the backfield and getting off and making the play. This is a guy that has played football for under a year. He's splitting double teams on one of the best teams in Georgia, in Brookwood.
And he's playing one of the toughest positions.
Yeah, and one of the toughest conferences in Georgia.
Jesus.
And he only played football for a year.
He's a natural athlete. I mean, he's a tremendous
making plays
athlete.
in space. And I'm telling you, man, I'm talking to several coaches right now about him. And man, listen, man, if you guys, don't pull the trigger and miss out on this kid, it's nothing I can do to help you later when he blows up and now he's not even looking for you anymore.
Right.
Because man, I'm telling coaches right now, look, man, get this kid an opportunity. I even think he deserves some NIL money, because
of course
he's only played for a year.
And his upside is tremendous.
He's 6'5", and he's actually 280 because he's gained 15 pounds since the spring. You know, when he was 265 before the season started. You know,
my God, jeez.
Yeah, man, this kid, trust me, he was at my house 2 days ago, man, and man, you could just see the maturity in his face, in his body. He's growing and learning every day, man, and I think he definitely deserves.
Like he's got really good. He's got long arms. He gets extension, and then he gets off blocks.
Yep. So Travis Young, Cully, and Jordan is going to be a P4 football player.
I believe that wholeheartedly. I don't understand why he's not.
If not this year,
he'll get there. Yes. 100%. Yes.
If not this year, I think he'll be one this year because I think somebody will come
would be
around
stupid not to take
and be like, look what this is. Like, you know, you got kids been playing football for 10 years and don't look as good as this kid. And he's gonna play for one.
I mean, even if is he someone, if worst came to worst, that you could take on the road in the spring of 2025?
Yeah, so we got certain tournaments that we can bring seniors to.
Okay.
You know, and certain that, you know, I mean, we can bring them to all of them right now, but I know they just, in coalition tournaments, they can't compete with us as a team. But, you know, there's other tournaments he can come to as long as he doesn't have any solidified offers, you know, that he can come. But I'm pretty sure he'll get something, you know, solidified, you know, by that time and won't have to come with us, man. Because right now I got a lot of coaches that they understand he's a late bloomer and he doesn't. That's the importance of being ready. You know, we talk about college readiness a lot on this show, you know, so that's why you got to come get the training and, you know, and be ready to go. And that's his biggest issue right now. He has a huge upside.
Yes.
Yeah, but he's not really ready.
Well, he's raw, but you know, he's not raw. He's not as raw as you would think.
He's not as raw for a kid that's played a year.
No.
He's ready. He's not ready to dominate at the college level, but he's definitely ready to play.
No,
absolutely. You know what I mean? Now you get him with a college coach for a year, and football is all that he does. He's gonna grow so fast at a tremendous rate, and to be an all-star caliber player in 2 years. I promise you. This guy, I said it. What's today's date?
It is the 20 or the 50, the 13th. November 13th.
November 13th, 2025, I told you guys that Travis Young was going to play on Sundays. I promise you.
I believe we said that the first time we saw his film. Yeah. I mean, he's unbelievable.
Yeah, man. He keeps the same attitude and work ethic. He's going to play on Sundays, for sure.
Jesus, he knocked the guy's helmet off. Might as well shut
up. And he hopped in and played tight end. Never played tight end before.
That's
coach, I'll do it, coach. I'll do it. You know,
he drove the guy literally
going downfield, put his ass on the sideline.
Jesus. Oh my God.
That should have been early in the film.
This is him not. He's never
he
played tight end
promoted himself as a
before.
defensive lineman, though. You know what I mean?
He's never played tight end.
But you know, our coaches are. They'll say some stuff like, "Oh my God, he blocking. We can probably move him around."
He's never played tight end, and he was doing that.
Never played tight end. They just needed the big body. Yeah.
Fuck. Julius, I'm going to the UConn Air Force game this weekend.
I wanted to make it up, Cully. I'm not going to make it up, man. I got a lot going
that's
on
all right.
here,
that's all right.
You know,
it's not. It's fine. It's not worth it. I'm going to. I'm gonna show his film. I mean, they're ridiculous.
Listen, it would be a steal and I love UConn to death. You know, but it would be a steal to get him at UConn.
Yeah, for them to not even, you know, reach out or see who else you have. It just, again, you know, we're not using the resources that we have, and we're missing out on kids because of it. And there could be change coming very soon. So they're going to need quite a bit of help. So they need more freshmen.
Speaking of UConn, let me go ahead and give y'all one of these for beating.
Yeah.
One of those, you know what I mean?
Oh, we get back to the old days, man. Like I told her earlier, man. Hey, my days at UConn, man, we beat South Carolina. We beat Notre Dame.
In the bowl game. Yeah, he beat Spurrier.
Shit.
Yeah.
We went to play in the bowl game against Oklahoma the year after I left. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's a big win, man.
But you don't,
it's a big time people.
You don't know do you know the news that's spreading slowly but surely about UConn?
I haven't heard
it. Coach Mora could be out very soon.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Probably before the bowl game.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
He's 7-3.
I know, but we're not going to the college football playoffs. He is going to get probably an opportunity either at Oregon State, or if the Washington coach, allegedly the Washington coach is going to, it will end up at UCLA, and then he would take over at Washington. But he spends.
Well, that's the business, man. I mean,
yeah, it is. It is.
That's how it works, Cully. That's the business, man. I mean, it's all about moving up, getting better jobs, getting more money. You know.
I did not think he'd be able to leave, but I was surprised to hear that he may have.
That'll be sad though, man, because knowing the program, like we've suffered for years, man, and to know we're just now getting back right and going to bowl games and hear that he's leaving, man, that's definitely
the good part is
hopefully they work it out.
The good part is if he were to leave, Matt Brock, the defensive coordinator, he's done a phenomenal job. Well, except against the run, and the offensive coordinator Gordon Samus would be in contention to probably be a head coach because they would want to keep the same staff intact because they've done so well. Depending on, but the other thing is, it would be a fire sale for who he'd take as coaches.
Hey, do you know who I think will be a great coach? And I'm putting his candidacy out there right now.
What could you say, Kashif?
Nah, Danny O, man.
Who's Danny O? Oh, Arlovsky. Yeah, he's not going to do it.
Hell no.
He's not going to do it. He's not going
to. Think? No, I think Danny O. Me knowing him, me playing. So the reason I say that, so I know Jordan, you know Danny O is a commentator, an ESPN.
I also saw him break those records.
Yeah, I played with him. I know him. I know.
So I'll tell you a story, man. Like I was a freshman, all right? We had a big win. I think we beat like Pittsburgh or I can't even remember who we beat. But we beat somebody big, like that was having a good year, right? And that we were underdogs against. And it was a big win. I remember I'm walking home from a party, I see a guy, I hear noise, by the stadium. I get close. Make a long story short, I realize it's Dan O throwing up.
Yeah.
Throwing up. He's been running stadiums. It's like 2 in the morning, bro.
That's what everybody else do, man.
And he's like, I'm like, bro, you okay? He was like, throw it up. I'm like, you throw it up? He's like, yeah, man, it was my goal. It was my goal. It was your goal to come out here at 2 in the morning after the game, run stadiums and throw up. That's the Darren Arlovsky, that I know, man. And I know that he would bring that type of attitude, where he would take a lot of pride in that job. He's from Connecticut. I believe he's from Shelton, And I just think Dan would do a great job, man. I think that he has the resources and the people that would get behind him, and support him, in that role. Of course, it's going to be new because I don't think he's been coaching before, but I think he would be the type of guy, that can unite,
look what Andrew Luck has done at Stanford. I think Dan would take, if he were to take something, I think he'd take more of the GM position.
I'll agree to that.
But his contract at ESPN is a little high. I don't know if he'd be willing to take the pay cut to come to UConn, because we have talked about it, and everyone has said that. People think that Dan would be a perfect fit to come in and be the head coach.
But my thing is this with Coach Moore, and I get it. We live in a world now where the college football playoff is taking over, and we see G5 schools get in. I think South Florida is ranked 24th right now.
Yep.
Jim Mora, and I could be wrong. You guys are UConn guys, so please don't whoop my ass if I get the records wrong. But the last few years, when Jim Mora was there, 6-6, 6-6. In the last 2 years, he's going 9-3, 9-4, made a bowl game. He's about to go to a bowl game this year. Again, I get it. It's college football playoff. If you don't make it, you lose your job. But if I give a job to a guy that's been in the NFL, been at UCLA, and turned those things around, and he goes to UConn, and he almost beat Syracuse, which he should have. He beats Duke, and he's going to win
three games in three games in overtime,
and get in the bowl game. I would at least keep him around just to see what happens. But
I think his choice though. Yeah,
it's not about us not wanting to keep him around.
Yeah.
Now if he leaves, we can't pay him.
Yeah,
but he'll get
Yeah.
Get that bag.
I think we pay him $2 million a year, and
he definitely deserves at least 5. Yeah.
Right, and we don't have that kind of money. I mean, that's what like Hurley gets paid, the basketball coach. Gino gets paid. They're not going to pay the foot. Edsel was the only football coach to surpass salaries of some of the basketball coaches.
Well,
he earned it, but he had years and years of it. Right.
But it's all public knowledge. Listen, it's not about we want to keep him. I don't know that financially, like if Washington comes in and gives him $8 million, or Oregon State gives him $6 or $7 million. People, I mean, from what I've heard, he may or may not have interviewed. He may or may not have a deal in place already. So that's what we're concerned about. And it would be after the FAU game next week when things would heat up, and he would not coach the bowl game, from what I've been told.
Could he coach in the SEC?
No, he's not. From what I've heard, he's not. He hasn't been mentioned for the SEC jobs. Now, there is a shortage of qualified coaches for that level because, Signetti from Indiana, he got a new contract. There's been other coaches who have been locked in, so they don't leave. The other, the Vanderbilt guy, I think he got an extension. The guy that people want is Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin has not signed an extension or gotten a contract revision. So he would be the one that could have a shot to go. James Franklin, I think, will go. He'll get another opportunity. Brian Kelly, I don't know. Brian Kelly is trying to get his full buyout, so I don't know. If he were going to leave and take another job, I think he would have taken a lesser buyout because it's contingent on him taking another job. It reduces his buyout. So I think if he knew he was going to take another job immediately, he would have, he wouldn't be fighting for the $53 million buyout. So, and then, there's Norville at Florida State, who could get fired depending on what happens. Yeah.
It's crazy, Becker. They started so well, man.
They started so good.
He did.
They started so good.
Yeah.
For them to be 4-4 right now is crazy.
Hopefully they keep his job, man. My boy T Knight down there, D-line coach, man. Hopefully
I love T Knight. I love Terrence.
Keep that staff put, man. We got a kid Whitley Cadu going down there, man. I'm supposed to hang out with Whitley Sunday, Jordan. I'm supposed to go get.
And you got the other kid, the what's his name?
Sean Perret. He's down there. Yeah. Oh, he's down there.
So yeah, it's just and then there's not a ton of assistants in the assistant pool right now who would be qualified to take like an LSU job, or a Florida job. So that's what they've talked about. Billy Napier, his buyout was huge. So, and LSU is, they're still paying, I believe, Ed Ogeron, not the coach, They're going to be, they're paying Brian Kelly now. It's just
bad.
A ton of money. Like
Billy Napier is a great guy, man. I met him.
Yeah,
he's a few years back, man. And I met him, and he followed me on Twitter within like 5 minutes of meeting me, man. And I haven't had. I know that's a small feat, to some people, but it's big, man. A lot of these head coaches,
huge.
You meet them, man, and they're not as personable,
No,
so,
they're not.
Man,
they're
for
not
him,
at all.
To meet me, man, and I'm not sure if you know who I was or not, but he met me and we talked, and he followed me on Twitter right away, man, and he has tons of followers, man. So, shout out to him. Hopefully everything.
Yeah, he'll land on his feet. All right, so this is, I believe, Ahmad Dorchek.
Yeah, man. I wanted to show Dorch again because
Dorch, of course.
So Dorch is a hell of a player, man.
Yes.
He plays at Duluth High School. In my opinion, they didn't really nothing against Duluth, but I feel like the way they used him did not allow him to show his full ability. This is a kid, he's about 6'4", 210, not as heavy, but he's strong, to be a slimmer guy. Really, really, really athletic. Makes plays.
Are you saying he's more of an edge outside linebacker?
Definitely more of an edge. Yeah, man. He played, they played him at lots of 3 and 5 and even head up at times,
Yeah,
but, so he couldn't really.
For an athlete like that, to put him in a phone booth, that's not right.
Yeah, man, he was definitely in the phone booth, but you can see what he can do right now.
No, I mean
the way he's flying around, and he has some D2 opportunities, some JUCO opportunities, but he's another guy. I think once he gets to school, he puts on 20 pounds, gets in the weight room. I can see him being, D1 really, really fast. If not, if somebody doesn't come back late, and take a shot, man. I mean, he has some things he needs to work on like anybody else, but man, he can really, really play, man. And
he's
I
got
would love to see him get an opportunity.
Long arms, really good speed.
Long as shit. Yeah, very long arms, very fast.
Athleticism through the roof. Jesus.
And every coach loved him, man. Like you guys, Coach Jordan, every coach we talked to, I've never heard a coach say anything bad about him except for he's not big enough.
That's it.
He's not big enough. Isn't he 6'5"?
6'4". He's like
6'4". He's like 210 maybe.
Oh, okay. I see.
210 on a heavy day.
On a heavy day, if he was 225, 230, he would have more offers than what he has.
He'd be a 4-star.
For sure.
Well, you were saying, to play outside linebacker at the next level, you got to be 6'4", 220, 230.
Yeah, and
he's not quite ready. I'll be honest.
No, but his upside again. It's his upside.
Yeah, the upside. Like 10 years ago, he would have 40 offers.
At 100%, he would.
But he just in today's world, he's just not ready to go play right now. He needs to get stronger. Needs to put some weight on. But anybody that knows anything can see what type of athlete he is, and he's going to be a great asset. Wherever he lands, he's going to be a great asset.
And
if he goes D2, he's not going to be that
bigger than him. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But I mean, he is wherever he goes. If he does go to that level, he's not going to be there long.
Not at all.
Because he puts weight on. He's 6'4". He probably could end up being 6'5" with this type of athleticism. With the way he gets off blocks, with the way he pursues, with the way he runs, I mean, you'd be crazy.
I was talking to a D2 coach last night. I won't say the D2 coach's name or school, but I was talking to him last night, and he was like, "Bro, why the hell are you talking to me about this kid? Like, why is it
because he didn't think you would get him, right?"
Yeah, he's like, "Man, does he have any character issues?"
Yeah.
Like,
has he been arrested?
Like, did he get in trouble or something?
Does he have any warrants?
Like, what is going on here?
You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, it's just the landscape of college football.
No, it is. It is. That's all I hear about. That's all I hear about is how much. Oh, what a great inside spin! All I hear about is recruiting and how challenging it is now.
Right. And no, he's done. They're out of the playoffs. He doesn't have any more games. So I just told him, man, just focus on getting bigger, faster, and stronger right now. Man.
I'm sorry. This question came in. Julius Jordan, do you believe that the one transfer portal is going to help or hurt in guys who are being recruited and going to be freshmen in 2026?
It's going to help if you let it help you, and it's going to hurt if you let it hurt you. If you look at it from a 26 standpoint and you look at the portal, which we was on this Zoom and we found out right now, Cully, it is 5,000 kids in the portal.
Yeah, I figured that because
if you look at that and you say, well, it's 5,000 kids in the portal, I don't have a shot. Well, that 5,000 come January, that shit gonna turn to 10. And
it's a short portal.
Right. And out of that 10, only, and I'm not BSing, only 200 kids might get picked up because most of the time, and we see these programs, that they differ from the portal and how they did good in the portal. Not a lot of teams that hit the portal route are doing good in college football.
Right now, no.
So it was
hit or miss.
Because the guys are selfish, man. I mean, those guys, most of those guys that come out of their portal, man, they're in the portal because they're running for something. And they let's be honest, man. A lot of them they feel like they were not appreciated at the school they were at. They want more money. And the thing is, man, we had a kid last year, and I'm not gonna say his name. I don't mean to embarrass him, but this kid, he practiced 3 times during the spring, and then he decided he was going to get in the portal. I'm like, bro, what the hell are you doing? You know what I mean? Why would you practice
Was he in college already?
He was in college.
And he was in college. He did 3 spring practices.
He did 3 spring practices. He was a starter.
Steve. Like coaches.
He did 3 practices.
Type deal.
And then he decided that it wasn't for him.
It wasn't for him.
To be at that school, I just didn't feel comfortable continuing to go out there.
I didn't feel
this is beneath me. You know what I mean? And he wanted to go higher because he just felt like he should have left and gotten a portal back in December. He didn't. And now I'm not even going to stay here and I'm just going to go ahead and jump in.
Did he ask your advice or did he tell you?
No, hell no, Steve. Hell no.
He asked for advice, he wouldn't have been in the portal.
Yeah,
he told you.
And what happens is you got these Instagram and Twitter agents out here.
I know.
That are getting into these kids' DM and say, "Hey, man, you're the man. What are you doing at that school, man? Get in the portal. You don't got to wait, man. If you get in the portal now, go ahead and declare for the portal, man. I can start letting people know." Or they'll tell them stupid shit like, "Hey, man, you don't want to keep practicing because you don't want to mess around and get hurt where you're at now, and now you can't transfer." You know what I mean?
Right.
And I've always believed in being where your feet are, man. Like, I knew that I wanted to play Division I football, but I had to enjoy the rest of my career at Towers High School. When I went to the CFL, I knew that I eventually wanted to get back to the NFL. But I was not going to be looking at NFL teams while I was playing for the Edmonton Eskimos.
No, you knew you had to focus.
You know what I mean? I had to be where my feet was. And I just think that concept has truly left a lot of our young people these days, man. Like, they go into colleges knowing day one, I'm going to transfer. And they're already talking to people and preparing to do so. And you're never going to have a great season with that mindset. That's why guys can't play to their full potential because they aren't where their feet are. They're just thinking about the next opportunity before it even comes.
No, and I know they have cut it down to 1 portal, and I hope that they cut it down to 1 or 2 transfers because the kids that have transferred 3 and 4 times, it just
Steve, there's one more game, right? At most, FCS and FBS programs. It's 1 more game. You got guys who were planning to transfer and had already contacted agents and people to help them 6 games ago. 7 games
I
ago.
know that
8 games ago.
The coaches who got fired, any coach who got fired, players on that team were allowed to enter the portal early. So I know a lot of kids took advantage of that.
And that's fine.
But the 5,000 kids right now, Jesus.
No. It's crazy.
That's scary.
And the sad thing I heard earlier is, Jordan, I don't know if you caught that, but Coach Ken said, he was like, man, a lot of these guys are dying in the portal. Basically, they're losing their time is running out.
Yeah,
their clock is running out while they're in the portal.
Because a lot of people, because a lot of coaches don't tell you when you take 12 credit hours, you have an eligibility clock. They don't tell you that. So you could be in the portal. It's like Coach Ken says, guys in the portal that's still been in there since 2023.
Well, you have to.
That thing is just
withdraw.
It's just gone. You look up, you got 1 more year left, and you think you're gonna get a red shirt. You think you're gonna get a medical. It's like, no, that's not how it works. But to answer the question, to go back to it, if you're a 26, you look at it as a positive and don't let it fail you, because a lot of these guys that's in the portal not getting picked up. You know where the coaches are going? They're going to the JUCOs, and they're going to bring those guys in, and then they're going to wait till mid-year to bring more JUCO guys in. So if you're 26, I wouldn't even worry about the portal, because it's going to jump, but it's not going to get as much as it was with the 2 portals. With 1 portal, you can only get so many guys, and then they got to go back to high school guys. So if you look at it as, it's going to be a failure because it's 10,000 people in it, then you are already at a disadvantage saying, I ain't going nowhere. But if you look at it like, well, JUCO guys are leaving and guys that are leaving in December are leaving, I still got a shot and I could benefit off that, then you're in good shape.
No, I agree with you. And, it's always been a red flag to me for the kids that have transferred 2 and 3 times.
It's crazy.
That just blows my mind.
It's like a norm these days, man. It's like a norm. It's like a norm to go.
No, it is. It is.
Like 4 schools, man. I mean, even you got a lot of guys in the league right now, man. They're playing at 4 different schools, bro.
I mean, if it's chasing the money, it's chasing the money. But if these kids don't get signed, realistically, don't they have to drop down and look at a D2 or a D3 school?
Yes.
Just to play, right?
Yeah.
And then Steve, just like me being, I might tell my age right now, but
we know your age. It's okay.
But
you're 30, you're 31.
We get it. You're 28.
So it's something to me about enjoying the college experience.
Oh, of course.
Outside of football.
Best time of your
life.
life.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that I would want to go to 4 different schools, meet 4 different sets of friends. Like, I got college friends, man, that are going to be lifetime friends.
Absolutely.
Right? Even some that didn't even play football, that I still, keep in contact with, see on Facebook, see on Instagram, comment, repost. So it's just, that's kind of weird to me, man, that you just go to 4 different places. You got 4 different sets of teammates, 4 different sets of coaches. Like, how do you even remember?
You're a mercenary. You're a freaking hired gun.
And it's worse. And it's worse because kids are not even doing the full year. Kids are just leaving that December. So you could leave. You could be at Arizona State in December, and then you leave. You go to Western Kentucky, and then you leave again in December. It's like people don't even stay the full year. It's like,
man, you got coaches, you got kids who don't even remember their coaches' names from the previous school.
Like, what do we do?
They weren't there long enough to get to know them.
But see, I think the biggest thing with this portal thing is, and I've been saying it for years, nobody deals with adversity. You got people like Coach Julius.
No, they run from it.
Adversity is dead, man.
Adversity is over with. There is no adversity. If you go through adversity, then you just, you lame, you this, you that. No, motherfucker, I had to go through some stuff. While you over here had it good for years.
Yeah.
Like, I had to go through some stuff. Like, we all got to go through something. But you tell these kids that, and it's like, no, not me. I'm going to be all right. And then they be on their 5th school, and it's like, damn, I should have just listened.
Yeah. No, you're right. That as soon as they face any type of adversity, their answer is to run.
Yeah.
Their answer is, I'll just go somewhere else.
And people allow it. Like, it's okay. Like,
no, you're right. You're right.
Listen,
and Julius
is
right.
And I went to two different schools. I went JUCO, and the coach got fired. But my mom would beat me a different color if I went to 4 different schools without even thinking about it. And the reason was, they're not taking care of me. They're not playing me. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing in practice? What are you doing in classes? Are your GPA good? Are you going to all the meetings? Are you doing extra work? There's a reason why you're not playing. There's a reason why you're not getting money. There's a reason why you're not getting what you get. And some of the people that's money hungry, those are the people that won't get to the NFL, won't get to the UFL, won't even play arena. It'd be the people that work hard and do everything like that that's going to get rewarded, because people are starting to gravitate towards that now. So,
and then Jordan, man, I'm from the old school, man. I still believe in loyalty, bro. Like there was a reason. Like, I went to Towers High School, one of the worst football schools in the state of Georgia history. You understand me? Yep. One of the worst footballs. People call me idiots, all types of names. And, bro, you tripping. I went to the media day every year in high school. Why the hell are you still at Towers, bro? Yeah. But it was just something about that loyalty, man, to my coaches, to my teammates, to my community. And it just seemed like, man, that's not the case anymore.
No. It's not. Money talks, man.
Yeah, but Dortch is a good player, man. I know we kind of got sidetracked, but
I know.
Dortch can play, man.
Question.
Dortch Dortch is one of those kids. Like, I truly I understand that he's not quite there yet. And,
but he needs a home. I mean, there's
man,
no
he can play, bro. He can really, really, really play. You know,
I
knew from day one what Dortch was going to be. You know, as soon as I met this kid and had my first training session with him, I saw what we see now on film. And I don't understand what other people don't see. You know,
he just split he split a double team with 2 400-pounders like it was nothing.
Yeah, man, and he's playing 3 technique at times.
I mean, they absolutely have him out of position. They're not using him to the best of his ability. I mean, so imagine if they used him properly. This is a kid,
and he still had like around. And I think he still had 6 or 7 sacks, even playing out of position. Yeah. Lots of TFLs, he's running around.
This is a kid you could move around all over the place.
See, look, he's at 3 technique right now.
Yeah, I know. That's what's amazing.
And he's punching a lot of scrimmage. And Brookwood is a very good school. But that kid he just went against is Jonathan Green, who was a hell of a player and Coach Jordan coaches.
He's got really, really good arms, long arms. He gets off blocks. He's standing, tackles up. Tackles can't move him. But this is a kid, if you played him in space, if you could move him around, put him inside, put him outside, have offenses try to account for where he is. I mean, that would make all the difference in the world.
He reminds me of he reminds me and has always reminded me of Leonard Floyd that went to Georgia.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was with that. Yeah, man. I think I
agree with that. I agree
Leonard
with
Floyd,
type player. But yeah, we'll get this up, and we hope that we can help these kids find a home. It's getting late in the season, and we got to get these guys signed. Travis Young, we hopefully can get him something bigger, and we'll keep working towards that. And please tell Mr. Fleming we'll have him on, and we hope that everything works out. And next week for sure. And I can't wait to meet him. So, but great show, guys. Great show. Great players. Really great players. And I hope this helps them, because we'll put this out, and I think that we'll get good viewership. You guys got great 36,000 viewers last week with the copyright violation, which is very unusual. So that was awesome. But for Julius Williams, Jordan Harris, I'm Steve Cully, the best podcast host in the universe. Remember, when life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Take 2 oranges, throw right back at life.